Morning guys. Today's video is all about my dog, my companion. I have a Springer Spaniel called Flynn. That's a Flynn. He's 4 years old. I've had him for since 8 weeks old, so he's been in my life for quite some time now. We're currently out on a lovely forest walk. He's run out off ahead of me. I'll show you him in a second. He's I've got to admit, he's got me out of a bit of a hole. I've had issues in my life where I've got divorced, which knocked me for six really. Then I had no money. I had to downsize. I had a flat, I had to downsize. I lived in a caravan for a couple of years, and yeah, it's been quite hard. So when I was in the caravan, I wasn't working very long hours, but I decided to get a dog. I've always wanted a dog of my own, and I saw Flynn from a breeder in Peterborough. Turned out she wasn't a very good breeder, but anyway, Flynn's not a typical male Springer. He's more feminine than he is male, which is, but he's lovely. He's got his own personality, and yeah, it's really good. And I've not regretted it at all, getting a dog. In fact, he's got me out of a bit of a hole. He's always there. He has fun. We have fun. We go on long, walks together. We're either at the park or at the forest, like we are today. And yeah, he enjoys it. And so he's given me some company. I recommend to anybody that's on their own and they need a bit of perking up. Obviously, it's a lifelong commitment for them, but and me. But yeah, it's superb. I've not regretted it one little bit. So obviously, I got him from 8 weeks old, brought him home, and he's superb. Best dog ever, really. He's got his bad habits. He pulls on the lead, but generally he's quite well trained. And yeah, so it's I would recommend anybody getting a dog if they're on their own and they're a bit lonely, etc. So I'll show you Flynn. We'll get to know him a little bit more. Okay. So there's Flynn walking ahead of us. Sorry about the shaky picture. I'll have to get those gyro thingies, but he's walking ahead of us. It's a lovely forest walk, this one. Peaceful. This is filmed during the coronavirus lockdown, but now we're allowed to go places to walk the dog, and it's beautiful. So I'll just pan around so you can see behind me. In fact, it's just the same as what's in front of me. So yeah, there's a school next door, there's school fields. Here he is. Flinny, come here. What's this? What's this down here? Yeah, there he is. So he's a beautiful dog. Come here, come close, stop. Good boy, sit down. Good boy, can I say hello? Can I say hello? There he is. He's got a very waggy tail. And he loves a tennis ball. In fact, I'd suggest he lives for a tennis ball. The tennis ball's his favourite toy. He's probably got about 14 of them at the minute. So here we are off on this walk. I don't know how bad this is going to probably make you dizzy on the watching this. But I think if I can't walk without shaking the camera, so we'll carry on with our walk and catch up with you in a minute. The lovely things you see in the forest. Beautiful blue. You see the bluebells. Lovely, look at that. How gorgeous is that? Oh, there you go. Get over the middle. Yeah. So while I talk to you about Flynn, you see some of the views that I can see. We're just coming up. I'm going to flip the camera for you. Just coming up to a little display of bluebells. And I'll show you them. Let's do this. How do I do this? As you can see, there's lots of bluebells about. The dog's enjoying himself. Walking. It's actually gorgeous here. There's a farm next to me now, and yeah, it's beautiful here. It's nice and peaceful. I don't know if you can hear all the bird song that's going on, but there's lots of bird song. Having a wee look. You look up to this oak tree, look at the view up there. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'll come back down again. That's lovely. Really, really nice canopy. So Flynn was one of 9 puppies. There were 5 girls, 4 boys. As you can see, Flynn is black and white. All the boys, strangely, were all black and white, and all the females were liver and white, which, you know, I don't know if that's a normal thing or unusual, but yeah, they were gorgeous. Flynn, you know, always to pick the one that comes up to you, and Flynn actually did come up to me. I felt a bit sorry for him because he was kind of on his own. I think Flynn's like the runt of the litter, but he was certainly the friendliest at the time. And he was a bit of an oddball because he didn't have all the normal markings like Springer does. When I first got him, and I'll try to show you some pictures of him as a puppy, he didn't have any markings on his face, but as he's grown up, the markings have come along. And we're just going over one of the little bridges now. It's on this walk. Gorgeous walk. Let's see if I can find the dog. We have little whistles that commands for him. We'll go around this way. But Flynn does his own thing. He tends to walk ahead of me. Little stream down here. It's a pretty rotten little stream. But there's another bridge up here. And I can hear in the distance that Flynn's gone in the water. So there he is. He's just come out of the little swampy water bit. There's another bridge. There's a lot of water there. So he'll go in that, no doubt. And yes. So I live near Oxford. And any of you that got dogs and live in Oxford, you'll probably know this walk. There's a conservation area. Conservation here. Flynny, Flynn, what's this? What's this down here? There he goes. In the water. What are you doing? Where's your ball? You lost your ball. There it is. You found it. So Flynn's a bit of a water baby, and he loves the water. We go down the river. Any water at all, he absolutely loves. Where's your ball gone? Find your ball. Find your ball. You lost it. Is it sunk? There it is. There it is. He'll have a good shake now. You shake? Can you shake? Can you shake? Oh, he's going in the other side now. There he is. Hello, boy. Hello, mate. Hello. Are you showing off? Are you showing off? Are you? Wait, where's your ball gone? Where's your ball gone? Go find your ball. Come on. Go find your ball. Let's go. Let's go. So we'll continue our walk. It's so nice here today. Really gorgeous. there's hardly anybody about because of the virus, and kind of got the place to ourselves really. So there's lots more bluebells up here. I see them in the distance. Now where I am now, it splits off to the left or right. The really long walk is on the to my left, and to the right. In fact, we'll go take a little walk down the left-hand side. So it's a very nice day today. It's not boiling hot, but the sun's out, and I've got a fleece on, and I probably still need the fleece. It's not hot enough to take it off, but the sun's very bright, and so I feel it's worth it wearing it today. I might get a little bit warmer later on. I haven't even brought a rucksack out with me with a drink in, so, which I kind of regret now. Lots of little flying things about. Don't like them. Anyway, so yeah, I've had Flynn since puppy. He's now 4 and a bit years old. Obviously, all up to date with his inoculations, etc. Yeah, so talking about a dog when you have mental health issues, or you're a bit depressed, and even with the tics, Flynn can when my tics are bad in my face, he can pick up on that. He either barks at me to sort of distract me, or he'll want to play. He doesn't necessarily cuddle me, you know, he doesn't sort of comfort me in that respect, but he'll distract me. It's usually in the way that he'll want to play. He sleeps a lot the same as I do. So he's always with me, unless I'm at work, but generally he's with me, and yeah, we keep each other company, which is great. And I just find the company of a dog, you know, no boundaries with a dog, is there? They love you, whatever. But obviously, you know, they want feeding and the playtime and their walk time, etc. So as long as you keep up with that, there's generally no problems at all. Oh, there's these funny black flying things. They're like helicopters. I've never seen them before. It's so strange. But we are next to a farmer's field. I'll change shots again and show you where we're at. What are you doing? Where are we? Where are we? Hey? Where are we, Flynny? So that's private land. I want to say we're right on the side of it. So I'd be interested to hear from any of you guys about your dogs and all your animals really that keep you sane, if you like. There's probably a lot of you out there, the same as me, that I was on my own for a while, and obviously many of you that aren't. But I'd like to know how you cope with your tics and what helps calm you down. You know, Flynn has helped calm mine down. He's a distraction. He's lovely in every way. I think having him close by, knowing he's there, a little bit of company, just the company, just knowing that he's there is a help. My tics can get quite bad at times, which you'll see on the other videos if you check them out. I've also got an aquarium at home that I've recently done a video on, and that is literally just put it on in the background, play the music if you want to, and mute it if you need to. So as we carry on this walk, another pan round, there's lots of bluebells. So we're in quite a built-up forest. So Flynn is whistle trained. He's got lots of commands that we do by whistle. He's also hand signal trained, so he understands what I can do with the hand signals. So we can see if it works now, but so that's basically a recall command for one single whistle as they sit down or lay down. Ready? And what's this? Ready? So he's testing the boundaries. Lie down, lie down, lie down, good boy. Lie down, lie down, lie down, lie down, stay there, stay there, stay there. Oh, he wants the ball. Let's kick the ball. Oh, he stopped it straight away in his mouth. Yeah, sometimes he's good, sometimes he's not so willing to cooperate. He's having too much fun out there, see? So, anyway, where are we going to go now? I'm trying to follow the footpath. Anyway, so we could go that way. There's another walk down that way. We could go diagonally down that way. Lenny, what's this? So it's really weird. You've got all these little caterpillars out at the minute. And I've just seen this, I don't know if you can see it, it's floating just in front of me, but it's not moving, so it's just a leaf that's been caught in a web. But normally these little worms that come down from the trees, and there's lots of little bits floating around. It goes all the way up there. Anyway, yeah, the little caterpillars drop down, don't they? And they're everywhere in this forest. So we'll have a little walk down this way. Let's go down here, Flynn. Let's go down here. Come on. So as I was saying about mental health and the dog, I think they really help. I think they're calming, soothing, etc. So I'd recommend that anybody get a dog as long as you can afford it and you know it's morally right for you. You can afford it. They're not, they can cost a little bit, especially when it comes to vet's bills. Always recommend getting the dog insured. And yeah, so Flynn has a little bit of, I think he's got a little bit of hip problems at the minute on his rear hip. Just some days you just notice it and he struggles a little bit. And let's just stop here and look at these bluebells again. So yeah, so we keep an eye on that, and he's on cod liver oil for that, like a doggy cod liver oil. You can't give it a dog's normal cod liver oil because of the salt content, so you have to have a canine version. It's just cod liver oil, but without the salt in it, so that's pretty cool. So the sun's come out a little bit now. Wearing sunglasses helps my tics a little bit. Just, I think if I overstrain my eyes, my tics get bad in my face. They were really good today, actually. I hardly got any tics today. So, strangely, when I talk about it, they get worse. I'd like to know that as well, if anybody has tics that get worse when they talk about them or think about them. We've clearly had horses down here because I'm currently dodging the old manure. Yeah, so it's I'm just interested really. As an individual who suffers with the tics, I'd like to know whether your pets help you. I'd like to know whether what has a calming effect on you. There's got to be lots of different things, isn't there? I find the dog and sleep and drugs and all that, they help me. Then what wouldn't, drugs wise? You got a dog, you got a diazepam tablet and a bed, that's it, I'm off. It's one way of calming down. So yeah, so it's all good. I'll switch to the dog again because he's what this video's about, and see what's going on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where's your tennis ball? Where's your tennis ball? Come on, let's find your tennis ball. Should Daddy get it? Oh, you've got it. You've got it. Well, where are we going, Flynn? Show me the way home. I think there's a song in that somewhere. Show me the way home. Come show home. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? It's not that way. I know it's not that way. I know it's not that way. Let's go this way. Should we go this way? Yeah? I don't know where he's gone now. Well, I know where he is, but he's lost his ball now, so he's going to find it. So you guys that have got pets, animals, as I said before, do you find they help? Do you notice any difference in your tics, your dystonia, to your Tourette's, your mental health generally? I'd love to know that. It's not the best, most interesting video, I know, but it's just, you know, I wanted to show you and explain about Flynn and just see. Like, we can't even see him, to be honest, so there he is. He's yeah, it's my little boy, and in my eyes he's lovely. Most people that meet him like him. He's very friendly, he's pretty good with kids, and don't step in that manure. We're going back now, we've turned around, but mainly because I don't know where I am. Normally I have an ordnance survey map on my phone that I watch. There's lots of little nooks and crannies in this forest. Come here, Billy, come here. Being a Springer Spaniel, he's very curious and likes to get in everywhere and be nosy, but he loves this place, absolutely loves it. Come here. I've actually got an adaptation thing, like a harness that goes on him that I can have a doggy cam, like a little GoPro one. I don't own a GoPro, but I have a cheaper version, and sometimes I put that on him, on his back. I might give that a go at some point and see how we get on. It's always a bit of fun, you know, if that's your sort of thing. Where's your ball? What did you do? Did you go this way? Yeah, so it's a beautiful day, really gorgeous. So we're in the forest, canopy all over us, the sun just shining through where it can. I think it's up there, look. So yeah, gorgeous. So on our walk today we've come to a junction. I have that way, I have that way, I have that way, and I have one in front of me now. I think we need to go straight on. We'll carry on. Once I've finished with the video, I'll Google where I am because I'm a little bit lost. So he tends to run off ahead, so I just call him back, and he comes back. He's really good. So during the lockdown with the coronavirus, it's pretty difficult for people, isn't it? You know, what about these people that haven't got a dog? They can't, you know, don't go out anywhere. The people that haven't got a garden, live on their own. I think about that and I think, God, I don't know if I could do that. I'd probably be going nuts by now. Flynn, we're not going down there. No, come on, this way. We've got to go turn around and go the other way. Where's he gone? Come on, Flynn, this way. Come on, let's go. Now I've lost him. He's gone. Oh, he comes. Come on, this way. Here he comes. And now he's gone. Yeah, there's people, there's many people across the world, in fact, not just the UK, but they're stuck in their own little spaces. And I guess you guys, there's going to be some viewers that are, in that situation, and I'd like to know what you do, because you can't watch telly all day, surely. I guess if that's all you've got, that's the only choice you've got. So let's just see what's going on. Back to the junction again now. Work my way. So which way are we going to go? You going to show me? Back to the car. How's your instinct? Is it good? You going to show me the way back to the car? Or not? Because I'm now lost. It's not that way, is it? It's not that way. Should we go this way? Let's go. This is the way, because there's that stump ready. Oh, man. So we'll go back to the stump. Lots of bluebells again. What was I talking about before? I can't remember. So recently had some bad news. My father had a heart attack a few days ago, and thinking about it, obviously it scared the life out of my mum, scared the life out of the family, really, because you take it for granted that he's just going to be there all the time. And he had a heart attack, and basically he got rushed to hospital. He had a stent fitted. He had another one done yesterday, and he's coming back home today. So that's good news. And he's survived, and that's really good news. But at the time, it was a bit of a shock. So, I think there are times during lockdown where you have to make sacrifices, and I went over to my mum's yesterday. Kept her company for a few hours, socially distancing. I don't think that's wrong. You just got to be careful. I was wearing full PPE, my mask, wore gloves, some of the day, and just kept the distance. So she needed the company. We did that, and on my own today with the dog at home, obviously out for a walk. So really enjoying it today. We're going back on ourselves now. You saw the video coming the other way, but we're going back on ourselves because I've come a way that I didn't actually know where I was going, so I just took a chance. But I'm going to go back to where I know, and then we'll walk back through the forest and get some more scenery. The amount of bird life that you can hear is unreal, because the road noise, there's roads all around here, but the amount of bird life that you can see and hear flying about, and you can hear it, is unreal. The roads are really quiet, so you can hear it, all the background noise from a distance. Going back through these horrible flies now. Oh, they're disgusting. They're like little black things that just hover there like helicopters. And they're not nice. I'm going to put my glasses down because I don't want it going in my face. Oh, how funny. Anyway, the dog's gone on ahead. I can see him okay. He's He's not disappeared, but yeah. So guys, I'll add some music to this video, and it's pretty boring. It's just a walk, but it does hopefully give you a picture of how I cope and having a dog. Flynny, come here. Good boy. So I'll throw in some pictures of Flynn when he was a puppy and as he was growing up. I've got some quite good slow motion pictures of him jumping in the river from the bankside, etc. So I'll try finding them and throw them in. What are you doing? Right, so we're coming back to where I know now. We're gonna take a left and continue our walk. Unfortunately, he's not in the video very much because he runs on ahead of about 20 yards ahead. I'm probably huffing and puffing on the video because I'm out of breath. Let's find him. So he's about somewhere. We have to go find him. There he is. So, yeah. Oh, here we go. There's dogs everywhere now. There's dogs everywhere. There's quite a lot of people here now on the main walk. Somebody in front of us about 100 yards ahead of us, and somebody about 50 yards behind us with children. So I'll come back to you in a minute. It is gorgeous out here. There he is. There's so many bluebell pockets. So many. Amazing. It's gorgeous here. So we've gone to a route that I know now. And it's amazing. It's funny because when I first got Flynn, it was like I was working, etc. And people would say, oh, you can't get a dog. You can't get a dog because you're out all day. But rightly or wrongly, I did get a dog. And it's worked out really well. He got used to being on his own for a few hours a day. And not overly long, but a few hours a day. And yeah, look forward to my return. And we'd go out. We'd go out on the mountain bike as well, and he pulls me on the lead. He's a bit like a sledding dog, really. It looks the same when he's doing it. Yeah, I'd hardly have to cycle, hardly have to pedal. Look at it, it's gorgeous. And he loves that as well. He wears a full sort of body harness for that, with an extendable lead. He's so good on the lead. Oh, really good. So, go this way, Flynn. This way. Come on. So, yeah. But, yeah, he's got used to it. And then I changed my job, etc. So, for the vet. So he ran off a bit too far. Here he comes, bounding back. Hard to keep up with him with a camera. Of course, yeah, everybody has a different opinion on that, whether you should have a dog or not when you're working. But you only live once. And I was married, and all that time I wasn't allowed a dog, so it was a little bit rebellious. And I wanted a dog. Always wanted a dog. My parents had dogs when I was younger. So yeah, so all good. And now, of course, I want another one. I probably won't get one. He's got a pine cone now, so he's pine cone and a tennis ball. Right, where's your tennis ball? What's he got in his ear? You got like a flower in your ear. One of those sticky ones in your ear. You're definitely more feminine. You got it everywhere, look. So he goes through these hedge thingies like sticky plants, and they all stick to his fur. And he comes out and he looks like a sort of dog in disguise, really. Just disguising himself as a hedge. So that's quite funny at times. But everything sticks to his fur. Seeds, everything. We're going to have to turn around in a second because we can't. I suppose we can go that way. Anyway, we'll do that. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I know it's not action packed, but it gives you an idea of what I get up to and Flynn gets up to, you know, when we're out. He's a good boy, really. What you doing? What you doing? Flynn, come here. Come here. So here we are. A bit later on, and we're coming towards, well, we're heading towards the end of the walk, but it's still got a good half a mile to walk, I think. And it's been fun. So many bluebells out. It's beautiful, honestly. I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can't see it because you're facing me. Yeah, it's gorgeous. The sun is catching spots where the bluebells are, and you know, they just sort of shine. They're like luminous in the sun. Wow. I love nature. I love going for a walk. I love my dog. I love my family. And yeah, that's fun. So at this moment I'm going to give a big shout out to my niece, who runs a channel. Her channel is called Living Liberté. Living Liberté. She's like a professional counsellor for women who have been through hard times, whether it be violence, domestic violence. I think she covers basically any subject. Anyway, that's Living Liberté. That's my niece. She didn't ask me to promote that, but I just did it. So she's got Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, website, but Living Liberté. Go check her out. And what do you think about her channel? In the meantime, we're do you know what I really fancy right now? A pub lunch. Where we end up our walk. Right at the end of the walk is a pub with actually, I drove to this location, not too far from home, but we park in a pub car park. It's like on a normal day. We didn't have the lockdown, the virus. And we'd be in there having a pub lunch. It's just about that time now, so I'm going to go home. And oh dear, Flynn's all covered in mud. He's been in a little swampy bit of water. Yeah, so I do fancy a pub lunch. Wow. Anyway, let's crack on. Flynn, what you doing? Where's your ball? 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 Come on over here. Over here. Where's your ball? You got it? Come on then. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Go. comes. This is recall. He just comes back to check I'm alright. Recall. He's not very good at coming and sitting down next to me. He just comes back to me. That's just the main thing. I know where it is then. So we have a 3 whistle for recall. 1 whistle, a single whistle for sit down, lay down. That's mainly lay down. And we have 1 for when I'm cycling to make him stop. That one. So we stopped immediately. Turn around to see where I am. That's all I want from him with that whistle. It's just to stop. Turn around, make sure he knows where I am. And just so he knows he's keep him in check if you like. He's checking out the sheep in the next field next to us, and he's curious. He doesn't do them any harm. He doesn't bark at them. He doesn't run after them or anything. Oh, that's a little obstacle ahead. Flynny, Flynn, Flynn. Flynny, what's that? What's that down there? What's this? Beautiful tree, this one. It's gorgeous. It's so big. You see up the canopy. It's just absolutely beautiful. You can just go there. Get the old arty shot with the sun coming through. There we go. So yeah, where are you? Come on, let's go. He's over there. Can you see him in the forest over there? If I can stay still. So he's gone out of sight now, so I want to call him back. So he comes. I can see that he's coming back. Hey, stay there. Stop. Stop. Stay there. Good boy. Stay there. Hello. Can you say hello? He's got a really dirty, old, smelly tennis ball in his mouth. Yeah. What's this? Let's say hello. No. Go on, off you. Off you go. Off you go. Off you go. You ready? You want to play? You want to play? See his tail go. We need to be entering the old wacky dog tail competition at the old dog shows, because we'd be coming home with rosettes galore. Rosettes galore. I'm just going to keep quiet. A bit of music on in the background, this one. So we're now nearing the end of our walk for today. Obviously our walk has been edited quite some. You've had a few minutes of our walk, but we've been out here for a good hour and a half probably. And so we're coming to the end of our walk now. It's been a good walk, been a good day. Think about what I said to you earlier, guys. Wow. Flynny, come on, let's go. Let's go. Think about the mental health, how dogs help you, cats help you, any pets, and let me know. I'd be really interested to know in how pets in general can help you cope with everything that we've got, whether it's your dystonia, your neurology disorder, your movement disorder, mental health, calming you down, chilling you out, etc. Please check out my other videos. I've got a nice chill out aquarium video on there, and also my story videos, etc. So if you want to check them out for us, guys, please subscribe if you can. And where I'll chat to you again soon. Alright, take care. Bye bye.
Go. Go get it, Flynn. Good boy. Come on. Come on.